Oh yeah, Derek. He was pretty adamant. Like, come on, man. Why aren't you using your legs? Like, he's gonna open up. And I was like, okay, because I was trying to stay there and just kind of smother him to try to, stop his attack and kind of soften him up a little bit because he was like overly aggressive. I was like, let me just try to take some steam off his shot. But then I'm like, oh well, he keeps throwing, so I'm gonna start moving again, and then I just started locking in with my trainer, and yeah, he was right. It opened up a shot, and he fell into a hook. And yeah, whatever he wants. I want Rolly, to be honest. I mean, I feel like it's a fun fight. He's a aggressive, crazy dude. Lead up will be crazy. Yeah, and I want that. I mean, he has a title technically. But yeah, let's do it.
What do you tell Rolly if he's watching?
Just I don't know if you have a real injury or not, but he'll have shit.
Ryan, so that first of all, that was hilarious. But I talked to you at the first press conference. I also asked you about who would you rather fight, Devin and T.O. And I think it would be a great idea if you kind of get Rolly out of the way for a bigger unification with maybe a Devin or a T.O. And I feel like you showed a lot of different tools today. I feel like no one's ever made you move that much. And for a second, we were a little worried. We thought maybe you were feeling his power. Tell us how you felt in there when you started using the movement, the openings you saw, and what you felt about the knockout.
I mean, like I said, in boxing, you're gonna fight power punchers. Guys that move a lot. Like my last fight, Tank was moving a lot. You gotta be able to just like know what to do with these guys. So like, in my mind, I was like, okay, this dude does pack a punch. He's a lot slower than me, but every time he hits you, like it feels like a rock. So I was like, okay, we'll figure it out because I'm not worried about it. I'll take a good shot. I took a big uppercut, cut me a little bit for the first time. But, like I said, if I want to be a champion, I got to go through moments. I got to go through a little bit of adversity. My whole career, I didn't really have ever any real adversity, except, I guess, Tank fight. But for me, like, because I've been dedicated to this camp, this felt like a fight to me. It felt like, okay, like, I'm figuring out myself as a fighter, and it felt good to be in the ring. And I'm excited to keep improving with Derek, and I'm just so thankful for God and just what He did in my life, and even on the hard years that I went through, and I was lost for a long time. I took so many steps backwards after COVID, and just in life in general, as a boxer, as a person, the way I treated people is like I lost a lot of myself. So I fought hard to get back to where I'm at now. Even in the Tank fight, I wasn't there, but by the grace of God, he never gave up on me. And I want to thank him for that in front of everybody.
You were using a bit more of a shoulder roll. Is that something that you got from Derek?
Derek told me never to do that. He's like, don't do that shit. You ain't Mayweather. And I was like, he'll never admit that, but he did say that.
Where did that come from then?
I was just doing it. Like, I was just like, all right, like, let me see if this works. It kind of did. Like, he really couldn't hit me for 2 or 3 rounds. Then he started figuring it out, and I'm like, forget this. I'm going to go back to being me.
Ryan, congratulations on the win, man. What was it like, first time back in the ring, right, since Tank, kind of feeling shots again, maybe just answering the questions for yourself, like, okay, I'm in a fight. And
I'm not going to lie, this was scarier than fighting Tank. I'm not going to lie, he had a hard punch, like, his punch was hard. Like, every time I got hit back, I don't ever complain. That dude hit me so hard in the back of the head because it don't look hard, but it is hard. So I was actually more worried in this fight than I was in Tank. With Tank, it was just like, all right, it's a boxing match, like he's moving around, whatever, boom, boom. But this fight, I was actually like, oh shit, trying to knock my ass out. Like, he has the power to knock you out. So I had to be very cautious.
Shakur, I talked to Shakur afterwards, and wasn't impressed. He said you didn't really see anything that Derek did to improve your style. Who's Shakur?
Nah, Shakira Twitterson. Nah, but like for real though, like that was Edwin Santos' line. But no, for real. So shout out Edwin. What can I say? Like, he broke a record for the least punches ever landed. Like that's actually a hard thing to do. The fact that he did that was crazy. So if he thinks that's good, it is what it
record for putting people to sleep?
Yeah, at home. At home, they turn that shit off after the fourth round. But that's the difference, though. Like, I fought a guy with power, but I didn't back down. I went right to him. Stood my ground, moved. I did it all. He only showed one thing, which was moving around. His hand wasn't hurt. His coach was telling him to throw it. To stop that narrative right now. He just been a hater since the amateurs. For real. And I want to fight him. I will beat his ass. I promise you that. Like, I've been in the ring with him. He's cool, but he just all scared all the time. Scared. And a pro fight is not gonna work.
They were grooming him since the beginning.
For sure.
Ryan, at the last fight, you kind of said you lost your competitive edge a little bit. I saw you after the win, go to one corner, say something to someone, go to the other side, say something to someone. But what do you feel now?
That was just emotions. Like, yeah, I have it back. Like, that's that. Like, I take it personal. Because when I put my mind to it, my whole heart, I put my whole heart into it. Like, I went away from everybody. I didn't see nobody for 4 months straight, just in Dallas in a little condo, and I was just looking at the wall every day, and just like praying to God, going to church, and just staying just as locked in as I can. So my emotions did come out. Because I finally, after a long time, gave everything I had to it. And that's what made me just explode. But, you know, it's gonna just get better. You know, this is my first fight with Derek, so it's gonna get better.
2 more questions.
Ryan, winning does a lot of healing. When can we see you back in action?
I mean, I want to get back, you know, March, right, or whatever. As soon as, like, for me, inactivity, like, really cursed me. You know, I've been boxing for since I was 17 in pro, and I had I don't know how many, you know, breaks, like a year and a half, a 2 year and a half. Like, you're not gonna become a better boxer that way. So.
When do we get that done to get back with O'Brien back in March? Is that possible?
It's very possible. Absolutely, it'll get done. He wants to fight. He wants to become world champion. He wants to stay busy. It's gonna get done.
Last question.
Yolene.
Hey Ryan, you've been with Goosen, Reynoso, and Derek James. I think you finally found a home with Derek James. Are you learning anything new from Derek compared to the other guys?
Yeah, I feel like I found a home. You know, home in Dallas, home with Derek. You know, I just think that we're a great fit, and I'm just happy to be there. You know, I committed to it, and I know Derek, believes in me, and I don't know. There ain't really nothing to say. It's just like I love it there. You know, I'm ready to keep on training with him. Like, that's it. Like, he's a great trainer. We work so hard. So I just want to keep training with him and see where that goes. I'm gonna ride. Like he said, I'm his last fighter. So we gotta try to take it all the way till the wheels fall off.
Thank you, guys.